People were more honest about all this stuff in times gone by. You know, I'm talking about when men were men and women were women. There was an earlier time when women were also men, but they worked it out. Now, this is not nostalgia. I have no time for nostalgia. All that rubbish, people going, $2 for a Mars bar. I remember when. What? What do you remember? Fucking slavery. Shut up. When children had to live underground, turning the big wheels. No, I'm just talking about a different time. This is when a man would receive a phone call in a pub on a landline. And it would be for him. Men died in pubs, sometimes on the phone, frequently with a large ham under their arm. This is when a man would express a strong opinion on a subject he knew nothing about as a point of honor. And to emphasize his position, he would take off his hat so you would see his comb-over, which was nothing to be ashamed of. It might writhe in the breeze like a cobra or a live cable, but it belonged to him. Or he might have that haircut you don't see anymore, the very, very thin white hair that you can see through to the flock wallpaper on the back of the man. Wonderful, thin white hair. People shave it off now because they think it looks cooler, the fools. They're missing out on this fantastic look of purely theoretical hair. It looks like a thought bubble clinging to the skull. This was also in the time when a woman had women's things. You would go to some social gathering. A woman wasn't there, you would inquire after her, where is Jeannie? And be told, oh, Jeannie, she has women's things. And you respected that. Nobody knew what they were. She could have been at home squirting jam into envelopes, polishing an onion with her feet. It was none of your fucking business. Knitting a ceiling cozy. Let her get on with it. This was also in the time when a woman, I am talking about a real woman here, had a vanity table in the bedroom to have somewhere to sit and weep about all the terrible things done to her by men. Because women have memories. Short, medium, long, they've got it all. A woman remembers something you said 17 years ago. And the way you looked at her just now. And to aid that memory, the woman would open a hat box full of precious things. A curly whirly wrapper that meant so much. A bundle of letters too painful to look at or throw away. They have to be kept so they can never be looked at. A 9-speed dual shaft triple action. No, that's a different time. A different time. Women, remember, this is why we have a civilization. A woman looks at a man and says, you tried that yesterday, it didn't work then either. Men do not have memories. Every woman is an individual walking time capsule. Men don't know anything. Men don't know when their lives became so thoroughly awful, when everybody else turned into such a tosser. A man does not know how he came by the half a pie he is holding in his hand. And scientists, those frauds, seize on this and try and use it as proof of the mysteries of human consciousness and the unknowable nature of the brain, which is rubbish. The brain is the simplest organ in the body. It only has 3 bits. There's the front bit, which is the bit you scratch when you come in at 1:30 in the morning, and the person you live with says, where the fuck were you? The middle bit, which tries to come up with the excuse, and the back bit, which plays the last song that was on in the pub. I was with Ralph, you know Ralph, he smells of cucumber. You can move it, you can check it, you can do it, you can do it. Is that the hop? Don't speak to me like that anyway. I got you a fucking present on the way home. Did you get me a present, did you? Did you? You want some pie?